Hey, Minimum Effort here with another deck for you for Marvel Snap. This week we saw an interesting statistic. A guy called Mr. Iron put this on YouTube, that in the top 50% of Infinites, the card with the biggest win percentage is Sandman. It's running a 57.1% win rate, but popularity is only 2.2%. So I thought I'd make a deck with Sandman. It's been a long time since I played Sandman, but I thought I'd throw some cards together. I'd see how the card plays and see if it is worthy of being in this position, and it is. So yeah, let me show you my deck. So yeah, this is the deck. We went 11-1 with this deck, which was really impressive, and it just works really well. In the meta at the moment, we're seeing a lot of kind of different decks, but this deck is able to counter quite a lot of it. So the key cards in this deck are Fenris Wolf, because there's a lot of Khonshu at the moment, and obviously the massive advantage of Fenris Wolf is that your opponents will be looking to discard cards and then bring them back with Khonshu, but if Fenris Wolf is on the board for you, you can bring them back on your side before they can bring it back on their side. So very often you can snipe an Iron Man or a Gore on your side before they can get the advantage of it on their side, which works really well. Mobius and Mobius works really well against the Bullseye discard, which is seemingly everywhere at the moment, as well as kind of Ravona decks, Mr. Negative decks, and even the Destroy decks where it counts as death. Particularly in that matchup, Leader comes into play, because if Mobius is down on the board, the only real big card that they can play on turn 6 is Null, and you can use Leader to get your own Null. So yes, this deck is essentially a Wiccan deck as well. So we're running Quicksilver in the 1 spot with our 2 drops of Cable, Fenris Wolf and Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Cable is really good just for taking a card away from your opponent. There's a lot of kind of combo decks at the moment, so using Cable, just taking one of their cards away that they can't use, and if you're able to use it for yourself, even better. Fenris Wolf, as I said, for the Khonshu counter, but we're also running Black Bolt and Shang-Chi that we can use to discard cards and destroy cards as well. Hawkeye Kate Bishop is great for the Wiccan Curve, as well as giving you those arrows that can come really useful. And then for our 3 drops, we've got Mobius and Hope Summers. So Hope Summers is here because if you don't see Wiccan, what you can try and do is, if you would play Hope turn 3 or 4, but then turn 5 you want to play Black Bolt onto Hope Summers, so that on turn 6 you have 7 energy, and that means you can play Leader and Stature, and that can be enough power to win the game. So yeah, obviously Shang-Chi to take care of big cards. Obviously we've seen Sauron get a buff in the latest OTA, so that kind of deck is coming back, but those decks maybe aren't running Armor or Cosmo, which means they're a bit more exposed to Shang-Chi, which is why, again, this deck works really well against that. Wiccan we've got obviously for the extra energy, because we've got quite a few big cards in Black Bolt and Stature. And then we've got Sandman, and Sandman, particularly when played with Mobius, because that means obviously your cards will not get the discounts. Your cards will not get the cost punishment, but your opponents will have that. So Sandman will still enable you to play your cards as you want to, particularly if you can play that on the Wiccan Curve. You're just going to have a lot of options to play. And then Leader's a card I've been playing quite a lot of recently, and it can be a real game winner. Playing that on the final turn, stealing your opponent's big card, as well as having the extra 4 power, it can win a lane, and that can win you the game. So yeah, this deck just works really well against the meta at the moment. And yeah, as you see, I had a really nice run with it, and yeah, it's just really nice. So yes, play this deck if you can, give it a go, especially this weekend, where obviously the weekend missions will be for Khonshu, and yeah, if you're playing against Khonshu decks, you will feast with Fenris Wolf. So yes, please like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you've played this deck and if you enjoyed it. So yeah, good luck out there, and yeah, go win. Oh, we are against Mike Saba. Washington DC. is probably no good for us. If we can get 3-cost card with a nice curve into Wiccan. They seem to be playing discard, which will be good for Fenris Wolf as well. Muir Island is also good if we can get Shang-Chi on the board too. And if it's discard, they're not running a lot of tech. So yeah, we hopefully will be free to play our game. If we can get Mobius down as well, if they are playing the Bullseye, oh, perfect. If they are playing the Bullseye discard version, Mobius stops their swarms from dropping to 0 cost, which is really good for us. Colleen discards the Scorn. So yes, they are going to start to get some power, but we can hopefully restrict them for late game. We've got Shang-Chi as well. This is so far looking good. Let's see if they can discard something that we can bring back. It's not Scorn. So yeah, leader in hand is good in case they want to play kind of, if they want to play a big apocalypse or something. Black bolts. We could potentially play Black Bolt final turn. So what we can do, I think we just play Sandman to restrict what they can do in their final turn. We've got Mobius, which is going to be great for us. They are discarding swarms. They won't be able to get the Bullseye activation for it because it's not on the board, but we can definitely play Shang-Chi and try and mess up what they are doing. In fact, Shang-Chi will destroy MODOK and Colleen Wing, and we'll bring them back at that power on our lane. And we're going to have 8 energy as well. We could potentially play like Leader and Cable, or even Black Bolt, but what they're going to have in their hand is kind of Scorn or Swarms, so Black Bolt's not good for us. I think we just play Shang-Chi. We reactivate, I think we play Cable left, just to cover it in case they don't play there. But yeah, if it's MODOK, it's going to be 16 power, it should be 23 mid. And obviously we'll win right lanes. Yeah, we need to see if it's going to be enough for the other lanes. And they played Khonshu. And that's Frigga goes left. Okay, so yeah, we should be okay. Shang-Chi destroys everything right side. That's great. And we bring back a nice big chunky MODOK. Yeah. And a Cable. Yeah, cool. So yeah. Obviously Muir Island and Shuri's Lab helped us out there, and those extra power, but mate, power must be controlled. And yeah, Fenris is perfect for this meta at the moment. So yeah, nice win, nice win. Cool, okay. This is our first game using this deck, and we are against Haddy. Smithsonian Museum. The only ongoing card we have is Mobius, so we could potentially put that into their lane, which we have in our hand. We'd probably need a 2-drop if we are going to hit the Wiccan curve. Negative zone is not great for us. We do get Wiccan, but we don't have the curve into it, but we can at least play Mobius into Smithsonian. Vormir is not great. We can play probably Hawkeye next turn. They played Iron Patriot, okay, so we may have to play the Wiccan to try and win that lane. Or Cable. Let's stack up lefts for the moment. And we'll steal a card with Cable, and we'll get the arrows. We've got Forge. Probably not the best hit, but at least it stops them from using it, potentially for a Brood or something like that. Juggernaut moves them over. Okay, so they win the Patriot discount, if you will. Negative zone is still not good for us, but at least we've got a card in Vormir. What we can do is... See, we have Mobius, so we can play Sandman. and then let's see what we can do on turn 6 with these cards. So I'm going to play Sandman into the negative zone, because I think we can play our cards into Smithsonian, because it doesn't look like they have any ongoing at the moment. They've played Copycats, which is Leader, so we know we're not getting Leader. Okay. So Vormir will destroy a card if we play it in there. They haven't played it into there either. So another card is Fenris Wolf. What we can do is they're only likely to play one card. Obviously, depending on what the Iron Patriots pulled for them. So we could play Forge and Fenris Wolf and Pim Arrow and Acid Arrow, which might not be a bad thing. Let's play Acid Arrow. We're kind of relying on that winning us mid, which is going to be potentially a problem. Forge, Pim Arrow and Fenris Wolf. Yeah, we don't need to play Vormir. We can't activate the Fenris Wolf. Yeah, let's see if this is going to be enough. It's Luke Cage. Okay, so that saves negative zone for them. We should win left. Yeah, Fortune to Pim Arrow. Fenris Wolf, yeah, easy win. Yeah, obviously they would have been destroyed if they played with Vormir, and this is the advantage of Sandman. Any kind of plans that they've got to play more than one card, it messes with it. They can only really play kind of one card on that final turn. So yeah, nice win to start with. Oh, against Charlie and who? Washington DC. Yeah, we had that recently. Okay, let's play Quicksilver. We have Hope Summers with Shang-Chi and Leader. That could be useful later in the game. Crimson Cosmos. Okay, yeah, nothing we can play too, so we're not going to get Wiccan, even if we do start top decking that. Victoria Hand deck. Not played against one of those in a little while. Icebox hits Sandman, so we can open up turn 6 at the moment, unless we can get Mobius out. So let's play Hope. What we could potentially get is if we can play Black Bolt onto Hope Summers on turn 5. If we can pull Stature, that means we can play Stature and Leader on turn 6. But for now, let's just at least get some extra energy with Hawkeye on Hope, because then we can play Black Bolt plus an Arrow. Okay, they're playing Shuri, so we have got Shang-Chi in hand. And we've got Fenris Wolf. Interesting. So yeah, I don't think we're going to play Black Bolt just because they're playing Shuri. It's possibly Nimrod or something. Let's see. Let's play Basic Arrow there. I think we can play Pim Arrow left lane now as well, because next turn, oh no, we need to keep that, because we'll put Shang-Chi into this lane to destroy whatever Shuri creates, and then bring it back with Fenris. So it will then be Pim Arrow. If we can get something else out, it's Cull Obsidian. We do have 7 energy. Okay, so we Shang-Chi, Fenris Wolf, Pim Arrow is going to be more power. I can't play Cable, so that's fine. Yeah, let's see if this is going to be enough. They play Scar, yeah, we're fine.
Power must be controlled.
Yeah, this is it. It's playing these Scar decks, probably with Sauron, something like that. Yeah, they're kind of dropping armor and Cosmo from their decks. And yeah, they're just trying to go for big power. But obviously Shang-Chi and Fenris Wolf, yeah, feeds really well in this meta. So yeah, cool, another win. Okay, so Gamma Lab is interesting for us because, Yeah, we can play Quicksilver into there. We can play Hawkeye into there, plus potentially an Arrow. And we have the Wiccan Curve with Fenris Wolf as well. Black Knight, so they are potentially going to have some nice Fenris Wolf targets for us. Yeah, let's see. Wrap on basic. Okay, so Jin, we can potentially get a lot of energy here. Let's Fenris into that now. Ripple Arrow's still going to pull something regardless because it's on reveal. So I thought we just play the basic. We don't have to play into Gamma Lab at all. So Lady Sif discards Agatha. Okay, so Black Knight Agatha. So we have an extra Hulk. And we have the Wiccan line. I think we hold the Jinn for now, because next turn, because we've discarded, did we discard something? They did, it was Agatha, wasn't it, of course. So yeah, so stature is down to 1. So we can play Jinn next turn, I think, because we can play that potentially onto Hope Summers. And we can try and get just some extra energy for what we can do. Moon Knight is going to hit Shang-Chi or Jin. Is it Shang-Chi? Did discard something for them? Discarded the Ebony Blade. Okay, so that's at least got rid of that. Wait a minute. The problem is if we bring back Agatha, yeah, we have to wait to bring back a card. So if it brings back Agatha, she will play our cards for us and turn 6, which is no good. So we hope. Stature. We Jin. I mean, the energy is not really going to be a big deal. We play Grapple before Jin, because we want to use Fenris Wolf to discard something to bring something back, which is going to be 14 power. I mean, if it's Leader, that's something. Yeah, it's likely to be something smaller. They brought back the Ebony Blade, so we are going to bring back Agatha. And Sandman, so we can at least play Sandman and Black Bolt and use Fenris to bring back Agatha. So 17, we'll get 25 mid. We're not likely to win mid. So we'll have 43 left and 14 for Agatha, so 21 right. That hopefully should be enough. Let's see. They've retreated. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think obviously having Fenris Wolf, they knew that we were going to bring something back there. So yeah, because there's a lot of discard going around at the moment, Fenris is just so good to play at the moment. And yeah, obviously having those smaller cards, we're able to take advantage of Gamma Lab. And then as well, just having that extra energy, we put 15 power down with Black Bolt and Sandman, 16 with the Jin, and then we would have pulled back Agatha. That would have been 30 power on the final turn. So yeah, that's another nice win. Yeah, we've won quite a lot with this deck. Cool. We are against Dot Shotgun. So Bifrost. So we have potentially a Wiccan play if we can get a 2-cost card next turn. Plus with Hope Summers, hopefully get a lot of energy. Yeah, let's get a nice 2-drop. Vortex. And it's Sandman, so we do not get the Wiccan boost, which is a shame, but we can at least use Hope Summers to get some more energy. Actually, Mobius will stop their Zabu, so let's use that. And yeah, we need to play that into Bifrost because obviously Black Vortex will turn Mobius into something else, and Dark Dimension we won't be able to see what it is. We could potentially play Cable next turn. So 0, yeah, we know this is the kind of Sauron deck. Oh, well, it just got Zola. That is a low roll for them. Hopefully we can get better than that. So we get... So potentially, if we can get Shang-Chi, Fenris Wolf will be useful. So I think play Fenris left and we play Cable. And let's see what 6 slots he will turn into. Okay, so they're playing Certus. So they're going to try and drop some big cards on these last few turns. We steal a card, which is everybody more. Heimdall, okay. Everybody more. Didn't get the... yeah, it didn't get changed by Sauron, so we can't actually use it anymore. What can we do? So Sandman. We'll stop them from playing lots of cards next turn, so like Scar. Not that they'd probably be able to do much with Scar. We have priority as well, so Shang-Chi isn't going to destroy anything we can see, but we can at least restrict them with Sandman, and we can play leader. Okay. So I think because we're winning 8 left, so because they've played into Dark Dimension now, it's what they're going to pull next, and they're likely to play mid. So I think we go leader right. There's no point in activating Fenris Wolf. Yeah, let's see where they play. They play mid, and it's called Obsidian. So we steal their coal, so we're tied mid. They play Ares, which wins. But we win the tiebreak by 1. Yeah, cool. So yeah, they only played Ares. They might play something else. Thanks to Sandman, that's another good win. Cool. Yeah, leader is just good for like splitting the difference. Like if you can play him where you think the opponent isn't going to play, and obviously you get the benefit of that card going where you want it to, or obviously wherever they play it, but you can kind of predict where they're going to play. So yeah, because we were winning by 8 left lane, it kind of seemed obvious that they were going to try and play mid to try and win this lane as well as that lane. But yeah, obviously we were able to tie that with Obsidian because we were tied before the card was played, and then yeah, we win the tiebreak. So yeah, cool. Cool. Zach. 13 cards in decks. This could be Agamotto, Thanos. Sakar is going to put a card in hand into play. Ideally, we'd like it to be Fenris Wolf. I think we play Quicksilver now. Yeah, in case we can hit the Wicking Curve Quinjet. So this is probably Agamotto. Sarah's a great hit for them, and Sandman is not really a great hit because of that. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So yeah, we can't get the Wicking Curve anyway. Sewer System goes Black Bolt. Cool, let's just skip this one. We can play Fenris Wolf next turn unless we get something better. So Zabu, so if we can get Mobius and Mobius, then we'll at least stop the Zabu reductions. And it's stature. Okay. Fenris mid, just because if we can bring back something that's big power, at least give us an advantage. It's Super Scroll only affects Mobius, which we're not currently playing. Cable. Yeah, let's steal one of their cards with Cable. We can't do anything else anyway. Might as well steal a card. But yeah, next time we can play Black Bolts. We've stolen another cable. Cool. See, now Shang-Chi would be good. Every now and then this game just gives you something. Shang-Chi. Fenris Wolf.
Power must
What else have they got?
Wakanda forever.
Double Tomb. Moves the Quicksilver. Okay, cool. Eric Guardian hits the Ferris Wolf, which is fine because we've already brought back the backpack for cool. Okay, so we are looking good. In Sewer System, obviously, unless they have their own Shang-Chi. So yeah, we play leader. And we play leader on the right because that will give us a 2-point lead over it. If they do play a big power card, if it's one card, it will pull here or here where we are also winning. So we should be okay, but yeah, let's see what they play. 2 cards. Leader hits the Shang-Chi, so he hits Shang-Chi.
Power must be controlled.
And images. Yeah, we win by 1. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, got away with that one. But yeah, that's fine. Obviously, Black Panther getting destroyed. Yeah, they weren't going to win anyway, so it's an interesting play by them, but then maybe that's all they could do.